Sears and Target join the growing list of companies running from the Confederate flag. The nation's largest retailer says it will no longer sell merchandise bearing Confederate symbols. And today, word that Mississippi is considering removing the Confederate symbol from its flag. This follows South Carolina's governor and lawmakers calling for the removal of the flag from the state grounds. All of this comes as many companies have been pressuring the states, believing the rebel symbol to be bad for business. Let's discuss with Mary Epner, retail analyst. Mary, welcome back to Arise Xchange, and thank you so much. Boy, the tide, there's always been criticism of the flag for a very long time. And the tide, though, has turned so quickly here. Are you surprised?
Not really. This is just one more example where consumers get to vote via social media. And they can love you as a retailer, but if you sell things that they don't like and your views are not aligned, they will punish you dearly for that.
You know, but it's interesting. Walmart used to sell, and I think they still sell guns and ammunition in a lot of places, and a lot of people find that disgusting. Walmart hasn't backed down, from what I understand, but they backed down on the flag.
Yes. Well, I think, you know, as you look at what's happening nationally, it's hard not to. Or if they didn't, they would risk much more than financial problems. It'd be a bigger picture for them.
And Amazon made the call to pull it down, too, because earlier today, there was a spike, unfortunately, in sales of Confederate items.
Yes. Well, again, Amazon, you know, there are a lot of places that one can go and buy the items on Amazon. So if the country or the world does not agree with your views, they can be, even though they're this big machine, they can be punished for it.
And it's not just the consumers pressuring the companies. The companies themselves started to pressure South Carolina over the flag. So you had the CEO of Salesforce coming out of it. And then you had others starting to pressure. And there was an interesting story that it's not a new thing. Apparently, South Carolina and other states, small businesses, they have the fewest small businesses compared to the rest of the country, somewhat because of these policies.
Absolutely. Well, you know, again, this has been going on for a long time. They've been trying to get them to remove the flag, and because of the laws that were in effect for that flag, it's not come to blows until now. So I think that we're going to see a ripple effect around and see other bigger issues happen from this and possibly piggyback on this specific issue.
Do we see a new era of corporate advocacy? Because we saw Salesforce and other companies come out, for example, against Indiana and Indiana's laws, which they saw as anti-gay. And now you have in South Carolina. And the question is this a shift of democracy from the people, though, to the corporatocracy?
In a sense, yes. And then the other thing that's happening is corporations really understand now that they can be taken down, so to speak, through consumer opinions. And it can be very negative. And I can think of many companies that were at risk. And I personally believe that Abercrombie had a harder time once social media came about because people retaliated and had a voice and said, we don't like what you stand for.
Things happen much quicker today because of social media.
Yes.
So if South Carolina is a brand, this is basically about protecting its brand.
Correct. Yes.
And the question, though, is this going to be enough?
I believe that this will be enough for now. And then, but like I said, I think other issues will piggyback this one down the road as we have more crimes surface in the U.S. or elsewhere.
You know, but let me ask you, it's almost the easy thing now for Walmart and Target and others to do this because they could have done this a long time ago. But this is the easy thing to do.
Timing is everything.
Timing is everything.
Yes.
But isn't it like, okay, we've made all of our money now on these items.
That's right.
Now we're not going to make as much money because we're not going to sell as many.
That's right. But we're the good guys now because we took it out. But the question is, I don't know. Think of how big Walmart is. It has to be this much of their business related to Confederate merchandise.
And also think of how big Walmart is, though, because they do set the policies for what gets sold in this country.
That's true. Absolutely. So,
and I'm wondering if the people who manufacture these flags will not be able to do so anymore because they lose Walmart and they lose Sears and they lose Target.
Yes. So for that manufacturer, it will be a big blow. For Walmart, Target, and other big ones, it's just a small amount of their business. And what they do in turning it away is more symbolic to the American people.
No question. We're going to continue to see corporate advocacy in today's world. Mary Epner, thank you so much.
Thank you.